You spill your coffee, have your pants slip down in public, or wave back at someone who was waving at the person behind you. Instantly, your face turns hot and bright red. Why does your body advertise your embarrassment to the entire world? It actually saved your ancestors' lives. Welcome to Doodle Sapiens. If you want to understand the weird science and psychology of being human, subscribe now. Let's figure out why we are so weird. Blushing is controlled by your sympathetic nervous system, the same system that triggers your fight or flight response. When you feel embarrassed, your brain releases adrenaline. This causes your heart to beat faster and your blood vessels to dilate to prepare for action. But unlike a normal fight or flight alert where blood goes to your muscles, in blushing, the veins in your face are uniquely sensitive to adrenaline. They widen, letting a flood of red blood rush directly to your cheeks. Congratulations, your brain has turned you into a human stoplight. But why is the face so special? Your body is running two main nervous pathways at all times. The sympathetic network handles stress and danger. The parasympathetic network handles calm and digestion. During a typical physical threat, like seeing a giant predator, your body redirects blood to your muscles so you can run. But embarrassment is not a physical threat. It is a social threat. Your brain gets confused, activating both systems at the same time in a weird neurological crosstalk. The result is localized vasodilation only in the face. Your cheek capillaries expand to 3 times their normal width. Meanwhile, the rest of your body actually goes cold. Your face gets all the spotlight. The rest of you just waits awkwardly. This is why embarrassment and physical fear feel completely different in your body. One makes you run. The other makes you glow like a tomato. This facial vascular structure is completely unique in the human body. The veins in your face have a very high density of beta-adrenergic receptors. These receptors react instantly to adrenaline flooding your system. Now, in every other part of your body, adrenaline causes blood vessels to constrict. It pulls blood inward to protect your vital organs. But on your face, the opposite happens. The vessels open up. They expand. The blood rushes in. It is almost as if your biology was intentionally designed to showcase your internal state. You cannot control it. You cannot stop it. You certainly cannot fake it. Your veins are a built-in biological lie detector, wired directly into your emotions. A poker face is theoretically possible. A poker blush is not. Scientists believe this involuntary display evolved on purpose. Your face is not betraying you. It is performing a very ancient social function. Charles Darwin once called blushing the most peculiar and most human of all expressions. And he was right. No other animal on the planet does this. Dogs can look guilty when they chew up your shoes, but they do not turn pink. Chimpanzees have incredibly complex social structures, with alliances, betrayals, and status games, yet their cheeks remain pale. Blushing requires a highly advanced form of self-consciousness. You must be able to think about what other people are thinking about you. It is a meta-thought, thinking about thinking, and it is uniquely human. No animal has this level of social self-awareness. Your blush is not just a reaction. It is proof that you are the most socially complex creature on Earth. To understand why blushing exists, you need to go back about 200,000 years. In our ancient hunter-gatherer days, social cohesion was a matter of life or death. The tribe was your survival unit. If you violated a social rule, like stealing the tribe's food or knocking over a sacred fire, the consequences were severe. The tribe might throw you out, and being alone in the wilderness meant getting eaten by a saber-toothed tiger. So how do you recover quickly from a social mistake? You send an immediate, involuntary, un-fakeable physical apology. You blush. It tells the tribe, "I know I messed up. I feel terrible about it. Please don't kick me out." It is a biological trust hack, a signal that says you understand the social rules even if you broke one. Blushing is not weakness. It is ancient social software designed to keep you alive. In modern times, this ancient software can glitch. Most of us are not being hunted by predators or risking tribal exile for spilling our coffee, but the system still fires the same way. We suffer from something called the spotlight effect, a cognitive bias documented by psychologists Tom Gilovich and Kenneth Savitsky. The spotlight effect is the false belief that everyone around you is watching and judging your every move. When you blush, you become acutely aware of it. This triggers a secondary wave of embarrassment, which causes you to blush even harder. It is a feedback loop. Red cheeks cause more red cheeks. Some people develop erythrophobia, the clinical fear of blushing itself. It can be completely debilitating, but here is the thing. The people around you are not watching as closely as you think. They are too busy worrying about their own spotlight to notice yours. Psychologists have tested this in modern experiments. In a study published by researchers at the University of Groningen, participants were shown pictures of people who had committed social blunders. Some of the people in the pictures were blushing. Others looked completely neutral. The results were striking. People consistently and significantly rated the blushing individuals as more trustworthy, more likable, easier to forgive. Not weaker, stronger, more human. A blush says, "I have a conscience." Blushing is literally a cheat code for social redemption. Another study from the same group found that people who blushed after an embarrassing situation were judged as better potential partners and collaborators. Your red face is your body broadcasting, "I am a good team player." In a world full of people hiding their mistakes, your blush stands out in the best possible way. So, the next time you trip in public and feel your face burning, do not try to hide it. Do not cover your cheeks with your hands. Do not stare at the floor and wait for everyone to forget. Your blush is not a malfunction. It is your ancient caveman software doing a system-level check to make sure the tribe does not banish you into the wilderness. It is your biology saying, "I am socially aware, I know the rules, and I care about this community." Your embarrassment is actually your superpower. It makes you more trustworthy, more likable, and more human than the person next to you who feels nothing. Darwin was right. Blushing is the most human thing you can do, so own it. What is the most embarrassing thing that ever made you blush? Let me know in the comments. I read every single one. See you in the next doodle.